Awesome. We are live. Hey, everybody. I am here with my number one lady. There's Mama. Wave, Mom. I'm going to try and get the lighting right. Man, oh, man. Okay, there we go. So, we're going to make this quick and easy. We're going to focus on lashes. We just did her brows, but we're going to do this. These are Ardell lashes, and they are mink, faux mink, luxurious, lightweight with knot-free Invisiband. They're brand new. And Mom doesn't have very long eyelashes, but I know she loves having mascara on her lashes because she really likes to bring her eyes out. So she doesn't like to use a lot of falsies because she doesn't have a steady hand, but it's always fun to try when you have someone else who can do it for you. And maybe with a little more practice and confidence, you might be able to take a stab at it. What do you think? What do you think, Mom?
I'm not used to wigs, artificial lashes. I'm all real.
No one said. Listen, there's nothing wrong with adding enhancements. You wear eyebrows, you wear makeup, you wear lipstick. That's not your real lip color, but it's an enhancement. That's how I want you to think about eyelashes. They are an enhancement, okay? And same thing with hair extensions. There's nothing wrong with adding a little enhancement. Many people.
Enhancement.
So it comes in a little plastic container. I open the box on the side. And one of the tips that I like to share. Oh man, the lighting's not the best. I have to figure out how to do better lighting.
It's too bright.
But the lighting's going to adjust now. All right. Press and roll. So I'm going to press onto the lash and roll to release it, opposed to pulling it from the edge. That really helps keep the eyelash intact.
Gosh.
See? Press and roll. No, we're live on camera. Let me do the other side. Pressing and rolling.
I feel like a big zebra.
You look pretty. You're the most beautiful zebra ever.
Mr. Adamme.
Okay, Mama. So, I got a full lash band. I'm going to take it right from the center. I'm going to go into her eyes. And I'm just going to have you look down. And I'm going to size them up to make sure that they will fit the width of her eyelash line. They are a little long and in the width, so I'm going to go ahead and trim them. And the way I do that is I just take a small pair of scissors. And you can see on each lash there is like little gatherings, little clusters. I like to cut just a couple of clusters off, and that'll make sure that I can count when I go into her other lash that it's the same. So there's cluster 1, cluster 2. I'm going to cut right between that last cluster. Boom. All done. And that's it. Now it's ready to apply and her eyes are almost done. Just a quick eyelash enhancement. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side.
Is that a flea?
No. There's no fleas in here. Cluster 1, cluster 2. Snip. Just like that. And you can see that those two little clusters are what I cut off there. And now the lash band is less wide. And I'm going to apply it on the other side. Don't make faces, Mother. Alright, so the adhesive that I'm going to use is this Duo adhesive. Duo adhesive is the best. And I like to put a drop of the Duo adhesive. Come on, lighting, adjust. I like to put a drop of the Duo adhesive right on my lash container. Just like that. And then I'm going to take the end of a brush. Thanks for yawning in my video. My mother is yawning in my video. Someone's gonna think this is interesting. All right. So now hold this for me, Mama. I'm going to take the eyelash. I'm going to take the end of an eyeshadow brush. I've been doing it this way for years. I'm going to glide the adhesive all the way across the lash band. I'm going to bring this in so you can really see. Take a look at that lash band. So I'm gliding right across this lash band right on the edge.
So is
And it
better?
evenly distributes that adhesive just so it's there. Now I let that dry for just a second, because if I were to put this on her eyes right away, it's going to be sliding all over the place. What was your question?
Just what you said.
Ask it.
Yeah, don't you let it air dry a little bit before you apply.
Yes. Very important to let it air dry just a little bit. Same thing on the other side. I dipped my end of my brush.
It won't show, will it?
It dries down clear. And now this is the part that really takes a lot of practice. All you got to do is try to get it down to the base of their lashes as close as possible. And to help me with that, it always helps if you have tweezers. I'm used to doing it with my fingertips, but if you have a pair of tweezers, you can definitely use them. I don't have tweezers. I'm going to use my fingertips. So I'm going to start with the first lash that I first put the adhesive on. And the shortest lashes go towards the inner corner of the eye, and the longer lashes go on the outside. So I know that this is for her left eye. Close your eyes for me. Chin up. I like to pull up on her lid. I come right down into the center. And I'm going to press all the way across. Just like so. Make sure that that doesn't bother. Let her keep her eyes closed while that's drying down. Now, if this was you putting them on yourself, what I do is I would look into the mirror, just like so, tilt my head back at a 45-degree angle, and I would bring the lash down onto the center of my eyelid myself. When I'm working on someone else, have them close their eyes. Some people like to have the client keep their eyes open. I prefer to have them closed so they don't flutter. And I'm going to go right down and into the center. And then I tap the inner and outer corners down. Now, I've done this for a long time, so I have a lot of practice, but it can be a little tricky if you're not used to applying the lashes. So, patience and practice. Practice. And open. And it got stuck just a little underneath, so I'm just going to release. And take a look. Come up to, stand up, come up into the mirror, Mom.
That's so short.
I mean, into the camera. Nice. Come on. I want the light to. There we go. The lighting on this is totally off, but let's see here. Come up closer. There we go. Oh, perfect. Look at those lashes. Look into the mirror, into the camera. Give them a wink. Give them a wink. Let me see you wink. Is that your wink? Mom. Oh,
I'm afraid it'll get stuck.
So if someone's watching this and they've been trying to use, they're trying to, you know, they want to try lashes out, what would you tell them? How does it feel?
Feels like I need to pull something off. It's bothering in here in the inner corner.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Look up.
The inner corner.
This is very common, by the way. If you tend to find, if it's poking on the inner corner, all you have to do is remove them and set them a little bit further on the outside. So close. I'm just going to reset them really quick. Is it poking on both sides?
No, just that one. I felt it.
Just on that side. So I'm just going to reapply the adhesive just like I did before. And that's another big tip. Always ask your client or the person how they feel, or if it's yourself, make sure you remove the lash, reapply it, and take it slightly away from the inner corner, and it should feel comfortable. Another trick I like to do is once the lashes adhere to the eye, is lightly press up on them, and that gives a little upward turn, like a curl, like as if you were curling the lashes. So then they dry in an upward tilt. Look into the camera again.
Got stuck a little.
There we go. How does that feel now when you blink? Is there any poking?
No.
It's just drying now. The adhesive is drying. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Eyelashes on my mom.
Now this one's a little.
The beauty of doing a live YouTube video.
Now this one's
no
further out.
Eddie.
This one's going like that. See? Isn't that beautiful?
Come here. Let me see. It's not that bad.
No, it
Oh
didn't
my
match. You gotta pull it out. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh my God! You couldn't just let us do the video and we could fix it later. Jeez.
No, because then I'm looking all like cross-eyed, all off balance.
Diva. Very good point. You want to make sure what you do to one side, you always do to the other. And so we want to pull the other one out. Same thing. Right at the base of the lash line. Pressing, making sure that it adheres to the skin at the lash line. Just like so.
I noticed
Pressing
you barely
upward.
put
Pressing
that
upward to give it
adhesive.
a tilt. And just a little bit of adhesive. You're right, Mama. Oh, that looks
there.
good.
The little bit. See, it's like shifted over. What do you think, guys?
I think it looks beautiful. Her lashes are beautiful. How old are you, Mom?
74.
74 years old. If you are a woman in your 70s and you feel like you can't get away with wearing hair or makeup or lashes, you're wrong. We want to encourage you to feel your best and look beautiful always, because women of all ages should always feel their best and look beautiful. From our studio here in Fresno, California, to wherever you are in the world, we are saying don't be a dream chaser, be a dream catcher. God bless you.
Bye.
No, say bye with your voice.
Bye.
You went, bye.
I'm thirsty.
And show them, shake your tail feather, Mom. Show them how we shake it. Dun 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 dun.
Hey! Hey!
Shimmy shimmy go go, shimmy shimmy shimmy, shimmy shimmy shimmy, shimmy shimmy shimmy, dun 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 dun. Boo 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 boo. Ow! Oh my God, that was live. There's no editing on this. Dios mío.